No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Clay. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Using his legs, it's King. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, what a move to get room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Fowler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on third. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he got loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll run the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and 1 situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Longhorns will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field.
There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect.
It's a running room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's King. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Bray. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops the throw. Working the big fella to the corner. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Allen. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clay. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
With the catch, it's Robinson. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Kane. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Looking for a man. It's Allen. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. It's a big stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
On the direct snap, it's Bray. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fowler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Fires toward the target. Connection to the right. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kane. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Fires deep on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Wide open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown Longhorns. Once he got some room, it was over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We'll take over. First and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Makes the catch. It's right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
Got a man, it's right. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Allen. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up in yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little... Turning it on! Made a defender miss. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Got it in the middle. It's right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Steps away to find some room. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Bringing it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Kane. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush your...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He breaks a tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Coming out with it, it's Fowler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Ducks will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Makes the grab. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brave. And some room to work. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going with the ground game left. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Allen. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Robinson.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the...